So today we're going to look at active transport. So active transport is about moving particles. So it is the movement of particles across a membrane. So this is slightly different to diffusion and osmosis because we are going to go in the opposite direction. So we're going to go from a low concentration to a high concentration, or against the concentration gradient. So we're going to go in the opposite direction to the gradient. Where diffusion osmosis goes down the gradient, this is going to go against it. Now, the other thing to notice is this is active transport. Now when something's active, that means that it requires energy. So this is an active process that requires energy to do so. So we would have our partially permeable membrane, and in it we are going to have some sort of protein molecule, sort of like a carrier protein is generally what they're called, or a transport protein, across our membrane, like so. And on one side of a membrane we're going to have our molecules we want to move across. Now generally these molecules are too big to sort of fit through the gaps in the membrane, so this is also why we need a carrier protein, because they're too big, or they have a charge that won't allow them to do so. And on the other side we're going to have a higher concentration of these particles or molecules, and we want to move them from the lower concentration to the higher concentration, and they're going to have to go through this carrier protein, and this carrier protein is going to require energy. Now when we get energy, what's basically going to happen is this carrier protein, which is sort of in a closed shape, is going to open up to allow this molecule through before closing again. So our molecule is on the low side. We open it up using energy. The molecule passes through, and then our molecule is going to be on the side with the high concentration. And that is everything you need to know about active transport.